Hello students, how are you all? Hope you all are doing well and preparing for the first periodic test that will be conducted on 1st September as 21st September. I hope you all are studying at home. Okay, now in the last class we learned the first lesson from the grammar book, sentence, and after explanation that I have given some questions exercise to solve, but when I went through the copies, I found that most of the students, they have not done the homework. So okay, you have not done, but you should at least try once, right? So then only I come to know how much my students they have understood after explaining the lesson. So I will provide you the notes of the first lessons. I will solve all the exercise questions, then I send it to you. Now move on to the next lesson that we have in class 7 grammar book, that is nouns. That is nouns. When I know many students, you know or you hear the word noun. So what comes to our mind when you read this noun? You will say name of anything is called a noun, right? So it's correct, name of anything, whether it be a person or thing or any other. No, if we say the names of a person, the name of a thing, the name of an animal, then can be said it's a noun. Yes, so you have learned, I think, in the previous classes that there are 5 kinds of nouns. There are 5 kinds of nouns. First we have the proper nouns, common nouns, collective nouns, material nouns, and abstract nouns. So all these nouns, the kinds of nouns we have. In proper nouns, what type of words we get here in proper nouns? What type of names we get? Like the name of a person, right? The name of a person we get, the name of any place, right? So all this very famous, no, popular name, they comes under this proper nouns. Common nouns, when generally we say somebody as a common, we use it as common for like we say to teacher. We don't we no need to say the name of that particular teacher, but when we say teachers, means we consider teachers for everyone, right? Again, common noun, when we say, there comes like animals. For all the animals we say animals. For all type of birds we say birds. So birds, animals, no. So these type of words can be called as common nouns. Collective nouns, when a group of nouns, when it takes as one, collection of one, then that word can be called collective nouns. Class, army, right? Herd, fleet, brood, school. So these are called collective nouns. Now material nouns, what type of words or nouns comes? Here the names of any materials like wood, chair, like metals can be called iron, copper. So all these are materials now. Now abstract nouns, what names comes here? That abstract nouns, the nouns which cannot be like measured, which cannot be seen. Okay, we cannot see this noun, like air, no, Air we cannot see. Yes. Again, ability we cannot see. So this type of what nouns can be called as abstract noun. You already learned about this. So in class 7 textbook, about all this in detail is not given. So here in this lesson we only will focus on two main topic that we have: countable and uncountable nouns. Nouns can be divided here in two terms: what? Countable nouns and uncountable nouns. What countable nouns are? The nouns that can be counted. The nouns that can be counted can be called as countable noun. So what are the things which can be count? Like phone, chalk, right? Which we can count this. Like stick, we can count. Watch, book, we can count. So these all comes under countable nouns. We generally in countable nouns there are two terms we use here. One is singular and plural. Singular and plural. This number, singular and plural numbers, comes in what? Countable nouns. That we count, right? Singular and plural number. That comes in countables. Like uncountable. Next we have the uncountable nouns. What does this uncountable nouns are? Uncountable nouns are those that cannot be counted. We cannot count this. Which we cannot count this. Mostly materials and abstract nouns comes under this uncountable nouns. That material nouns and abstract noun also we cannot count. But we can only measure, right? Materials we can measure, we can weight, right? Then joy, abstract noun joy, happiness, all this comes under this uncountable. Like sugar also uncountable, we cannot count. Oil we cannot count. Water we cannot count, right? So we cannot count. These are uncountable nouns. These are uncountable nouns. So what points are there here? Countable nouns can be qualified by words or phrases such as a few, many, several, two or three in the plural form. So countable nouns, if they are in the plural form, then that can be qualified. That can be those words can be qualified by using some of the words or phrases. By using some of the words and phrases. You see, what phrases or words we can use to qualify those countable nouns? A few we can use, many we can use, before that noun, several we can use, two, three in the plural forms. Like a few buildings, many trees, two books, three birds. So in this way we can qualify. These countable nouns. Again, uncountable nouns can be qualified. How the uncountable nouns we qualify? By using some, much, a little and less. And there are many other words are there that can be used. We can use to qualify the uncountable nouns. For example, like some coffee, a little sunshine, less sleep. So all these are uncountable nouns and we can use these words to qualify. These are what? Adjectives that we can use to qualify uncountable nouns. So this is only about this the explanations of nouns that I have given to you. So some questions are there in your textbook. In page number A, choose suitable words or phrases from the box and fill in the blanks. Put a cross mark where no words is required to be filled in. So this question you can do it as a homework and try it once at home. Then if not, you cannot do it, it's okay, you just try it once at home. Then if not, if you cannot do it, then I will help you, okay, or I will solve this exercise and send it to you. Again, question number B also, these sentences are incorrect. Some sentences are there, 5 sentences are there, but they are not correct, they are incorrect. So what you will do, you will rewrite this using the correct form of nouns. Some nouns are given here, they are not correct, so you just correct them and rewrite the sentence again. Rewrite the sentence again. The 5 questions are there, you do it, okay. Then 1 poem in question number C is given. 1 poem is given in question number C. So read the poem, The Fox and the Grapes. You all know about this Fox and the Grapes story. So this poem you know. So fill in the blanks with the correct nouns from the box. So nouns are given in the box. With the help of those nouns which are given in the box, you fill this blank and do it. First you write with pencil, okay, in your book. Then afterwards you write with pen in your copy, okay. Not the answer you can write with pencil, because when you send your copies for correction, then I will erase it and write it again the correct answer if it is wrong. So today this much only, you do it, the homework that I have given to you, and try to read the lessons by yourself also, so that you will get more from this, okay. So thank you very much. Stay safe, be healthy, eat healthy, and prepare for the first test, that is on the 21st September. Thank you very much.